Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We are back in not Genshin Impact. This is Scarlet Nexus. So today we are going to do some side stuff. A lot of Bond episodes and stuff. So not gonna proceed with the main story, but we're gonna try and become a deeper friendship with these characters here. They all seem to have a mission, a Bond episode of some kind, or maybe just like other stuff. And I'm also gonna gift things to them. Hopefully I can fit this all in one video. If I can't, then I'll split the gifting from the Bond episodes, or I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. We'll see how things go. But I'm actually kind of impressed that they've made lazy put her head down animation for Arashi here. And everyone is enjoying like a cup of tea. That's pretty funny. Anyway, I think the first things first, I am going to... Oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to go to Musubi's, and there is this side quest kind of thing, some extra content, where you have to watch
Sometimes it may be necessary to accept requests to alleviate the worries of common citizens.
Is there actually new citizens here? No. No one... Oh, this person is offering... I'll deal with that later. Anyway. There's like this extra feature in the game where if you watch the anime, apparently the anime give you a bunch of codes. But like I said in a previous video, I looked up the ratings for that anime and it didn't do very good, so I'm like, oh, I don't really want to spend time watching it. But apparently the Scarlet Nexus wiki, I'm alt-tabbed out right now, so the footage might seem frozen. But yeah, on the Scarlet Nexus...
I think psychokinesis and duplication go well together, don't you?
God, how dare you interrupt me? Anyway, the Scarlet Nexus wiki actually just gives you the code straight up. So I'm just gonna put the codes in here right now and see what happens. Apparently it's supposed to unlock some rewards. I'd like to hear the explanation. I'd like to report a password. I'd like to hear the explanation. I'd like to help me crack the passwords to 13 top secret files that Mimi has left behind. Passwords are encrypted codes hidden in 13 different scenes. I don't know much more than that. After viewing the scene, decode the password and then tell it to me. Oh, okay. So it's not just the code that they tell you during the anime. It seems like you have to actually look for it. But the wiki doesn't seem to tell you where to look for it. It just straight up gives it to you. So yeah, let's I'd like to report a password. Oh, hello. I see. So this one. First top secret file, right? Password, please. The password is such a liar. Let's try to open the file. Phenomenal! That is absolutely positively correct. The file opened. Your reward is here too. What could this password mean? Lying to hurt someone isn't very nice, don't you think? So I got a poster vision Yuito ×1. Is this like for our base? Character compendium updated. Yuito Sumeragi's information has been updated. Oh! Yuito, ooh, thanks for taking on the job. It's me, Mimi. I'm sending this message because I detected a data transfer from the server. I take it you're the OSF member who took on the job from Musubi? Thanks for the help. I'm alive and still investigating the syndicate. But the assassin's still after me, so I'll have to keep communications as short as possible. As short as possible, and then goes on to give me a bunch more texts or brain messages. No need to reply to my messages though. That should keep Musubi and you safe. Also, I think Musubi told you this, but don't forget that you accepted this job. You have to see it through, no matter what happens. Promise me that. By the way, did you take a look at the data you transferred? If you haven't, you should. You might be surprised at who pops up. Actually, our file's subject have been knee-deep in the syndicate. I've been tracking all this time, and they don't even realize it. Everyone in that syndicate is a stone-cold killer. I can't give you the details right now, but everyone in that data might end up in their crosshairs. In other words, this is personal for you. I'll let you know if I get more info. In the meantime, the next encrypted message is waiting. I'm counting on you. Okay, seems like a lot more involved than I thought. So maybe this video would just be this. This Musubi stuff. And the next one will be the Bond episode stuff with the friendship with each character, the standby mode stuff. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how long this takes. Okay. Have you cracked the code from the scene? Please help me. Let's report a password. Second top secret file. Password, please tell the truth. Let's try to open the file with this. Hang on a minute. Phenomenal. That's an blah, 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 blah. I don't think that has changed. We got poster vision for Hanabi. Character compendium updated. What did it update with? What's character compendium? Where do I find this? Oh, okay. So this seemed like it might actually be quick. Only that first one triggered like some messaging from Mimi. Let's just keep going. Third one is 5150. Gemma. Something updated with Gemma as well. I also have special mission pay bonus ×1. Oh, I got more brain messages. Okay. Keep it up! I detected another data transfer from the server, so here's another message. Thanks for not slacking off. I wouldn't expect any less from someone handpicked by Musubi. At first glance, this batch of data might not appear to be linked to the Syndicate at all. Trust me, though, it's vital. I'm grateful for your help, really grateful, so please, get the remaining data transferred, and keep it safe, okay? Because it looks like I'm not gonna make it out of this. If they get me, it won't matter if I give them all the data, I'll be done for. They're inhuman. All I want is to make sure this data stays safe, and that the world learns the truth. They have to know about the evil Syndicate that stole the ones I love from me. My only fear is that my dear Musubi, who's helped me so much, might be in danger. If things go awry, please protect her. You're strong, aren't you? Actually, I've seen you before at Musubi's. I can't go on. Long messages are risky. Just keep on transferring the remaining data. I'll be in touch. Alright. Let's truck on through. This one is 2009, which I think is the time we went in the past to meet our mother. Enter. Got OSF armband vision Septentrion. Already character servers have been updated. I don't know what character compendium is. I thought it was this, but if I go to Yuto Sumeragi, I guess it does say info 1. Is there a way to check gifts? Whoa! You can give them a lot of gifts. Interesting. I didn't realize that there's this button here. Switch info. Ooh. Info 2 top secret file. Info 1, info 2 is top secret. So if I go here, info 1, info 2 top secret. And there's a second report here, I think. Actually don't know. So Hanabi should have 2 as well, right? Ah, yeah, she has 2. Gemma should have 2. 1, 2. But Luca should have like just the 1. Yeah, okay, so doing this unlocks more profile things for them. That's a really weird thing. I think it would have made more intuitive sense if I like can select the character and then it like, instead of pressing X to switch info, I press A to select the character and then they'll display some UI letting me like flip through pages. Then I would know that there's more pages to look at. But by looking this on its own, the UI, it doesn't immediately make obvious that there's multiple pages. But I guess it does say info 1. So if you read that, you would beg the questions like, is there info 2 then? and you would look for a way to flip the pages. But yeah, anyway, game design aside, or UI design, let's continue giving her these codes. 5. All right. Yes, yes, yes. It is never forget in all caps. Phenomenal. Blah 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 blah. Oop. I accidentally moved the mouse there. I wanted to check that my OBS was still running. Because I opened the browser up on my second screen here, and it laid on top of my OBS window, so I didn't really see if I'm recording or not. And if I wasn't recording, I think I would have panicked a lot, since I think you only could do this once. And if I didn't record it, I would have been bad. No brain message. Okay, we'll keep going. So the next one is witch. All right, witch with a capital W. Poster vision of Kasane, and an extra thing for Kasane, and a bond assist, attack damage suppression ×1. More brain messages. About the job. It's Mimi. It's about the job. The plans have changed. Forget about it. Don't bother with any more codes. Forget about me and the data. If the girl from Musubi's contact you, ignore her. Something about her is suspect. She can't be trusted. That's all. Got it? Do what I say. Otherwise, play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, it seems like potentially someone has taken over Mimi's account and is telling us to stop telling the truth about how the syndicate has been murdering people, potentially. And among the people they've been murdering are Mimi's loved ones. Interesting. So there's a little bit of a story unfolding as we do this. Next password is hero with a capital H. Hero. I'll kill you. That's what a hero says in and is it Endless Waltz? No, I don't think so. It's just Gundam Wing, right? The lady, I forgot her name. She gives a Hiro Yui a invitation to her birthday party. So you're invited to my birthday party, and then Hiro Yui just rips it up, goes right into her face, and says, "I'll kill you," and walks away. But what he really means is that there's like dangerous people after him, so all his loved ones generally end up dead. So if he makes more like connections and relationships with people, then become friends with them, they probably would end up dead too. But then if you look at that scene on the surface, it just looks kind of funny. Tsugumi. Nazar. Information updated. Nazar. Tsugumi Nazar. Okay, we're about halfway through, I think. Maybe a little bit more than halfway. So the 8th one is October 4th. I do not know what this is in regards to. It could be one of the characters' birthdays. Let's try opening a file. Blah, 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 blah. Here's your reward. Arashi. Is it Arashi's birthday? October 4th? Arashi Springs. It's February 15th. Who is October 4th? Ooh, he's born on New Year's. Which just happened for me, like a few days ago, like 5 or 6 days ago. May the 4th be with you. October 4th, right? We're looking at. Maybe October 4th, 2009 was the day Kasane and Yuito's parents, or not parents, but mother, passed away. Alright. 9th secret is Loku Show, which is the original place that got destroyed by others, but that's where the hospital, the OSF hospital was. And I got a contraband vision. What are those visions? Is it like a... Ooh, combat experience assist. Crush suppression. More brain messages. Looks like you're on to me. Why are you still after the codes? I told you before, they're of no use to you. The last message should have gotten that through to your head. So, I suppose you already realize I'm not Mimi. Guess you're not as stupid as I thought. Then I'll brief you, or then I'll be brief. I'm from Mimi's so-called syndicate. We've hacked her address to contact you to dispose of the data she collected in an appropriate manner with minimal fuss. Don't trouble yourself with what happened to her. Let's just say that you won't have to worry about hearing from her again, understand? If you value your life, you'll forget about the codes and walk away right now. You know that girl and the job she asked you to do aren't worth risking your neck over. She may have told you to see the job through, but what do you think will happen if you do? When you finally collect all your precious data and expose the truth to the whole wide world, your comrades' private affairs will be an open book. Quite an unfortunate development. No one we would favor either. Our interests are mutual. Surely a sensible civil servant such as yourself can see eye to eye with us on this matter. Just walk away. Let us handle the rest. It's a wise move. One befitting the OSF. Ooh, I'm getting further threats. I'd like to report another password. The 10th one is hospital, but with all lower caps. Bloop. I wonder if caps even matter. I'm gonna alt-tab out again, so the footage might freeze, but maybe I can fix it in editing. I don't know. Shiden. I just need to scroll down on the list of passwords. Ooh, more threats. We're gonna kill you. Let's get to the bottom of this. Hey, what are you doing? I told you, walk away from the codes. Why do you care about keeping your promise to that Mimi brat? Maybe you'd be more amenable if you knew the truth about us. We're comrades. We're OSF, just like you. That freelancer Mimi illegally accessed the OSF system and leaked info on team members to her gossip rag. She broke the law. By rights, she should have been arrested and stood trial, but she dug up dirt on the top brass. It was nothing more than baseless garbage, but they decided it would look bad if it got out, so we decided to take action, off the books of course. That's why we've been trying to keep this quiet. She's got dirt on you too, didn't she? That she proves what we're saying. That just proves what we're saying. You know the truth, so be smart. Back away. We'll overlook your involvement in Mimi's illegal activities. We'll even throw in a little bonus for your discretion. More than a little. Quite a sum, in fact. Sounds good. No. I like rewards, please. Rewards give me dopamine. Threats don't give me dopamine. So it gives me cortisol. So I require more dopamine to balance that out. So I'm going to continue to get the rewards. This one is government dog. Government dog. Dogs, multiple, plural. Got Kyoka. Oh, they're really hounding us now. Hey, why are you still going after those codes like I asked you to? Why are you still going after those codes like I asked you to? Your OSF? Wait, shouldn't that say, hey, why are you still going after those codes? Unlike what I asked you to do or whatever, because this Mimi, this fake Mimi is telling us to stop going after them, right? So drop the act and take our deal. You're OSF. What do you care what happens to fine, upstanding citizens as long as you reap the benefits? The OSF's home to the worst of the worst, the lowest of the low. So why the hell are you? How can you call yourself OSF? I don't really understand what's going on. Are they saying they're also OSF to try to like make us think, oh no, this is my company. If they go down, I go down. But I don't know. We're not really part of OSF anymore, kind of. We kind of started to do our own thing, really. We have no oversight. No, like, leadership is really telling us or giving us orders or marching orders or anything. Oh, we're almost there. The next one is Judge. With a capital J at the front. Got Kagero. And SAS recovery support Mark 3. Plug-in paralyzation program H times 1. Oh, more stuff. Let me come clean. Sorry for the shock, but it's Mimi. Really, I apologize for all the weird messages before. I just lost it. I mean, I never expected you to go so far that you would do anything or do any of that. But I see you transferred more data from the server, so now I know just what kind of person you are. I issued so many threats, but you still held fast. You kept your promise to me. There isn't a traitorous bone in your body. You must be so confused about getting another message from me. The truth is, I wasn't kidnapped by any syndicate or the OSF. You got a message from an OSF member saying my address had been hacked, right? That was a lie, just me pretending. I wasn't being chased by assassins. I didn't have dirt on the top brass. I was just playing a role. I've been free all this time, hiding, watching. I've been leading you on from the very start, and my friend Musubi too. Just using her. I'm sorry. I know now I was wrong. It was all for an article, you see. I wanted the world to know what the OSF was really like. All the dirty secrets. That you're treated like heroes, but you're actually let citizens die without second thought. You know, all that. When I was little, my entire family was killed by others. The OSF was supposed to come and save them, but they never showed up. Rumors had it that the OSF prioritized helping government facilities and let the area where my family lived be ravaged by others. The OSF? Superpowered heroes? Saviors of the populace? Don't make me laugh. You picked and chose who you want to save and cut corners when it pleases you. My plan was to get a little gossip to lure you into a trap and bring the festering state of the OSF to light. I was sure you'd resort to dirty tricks or betray your employer to cover up any nasty rumors, and I was planning to write all about it in my article. But you never gave in. You never showed a shred of cowardice, so I decided to shelf the article and come clean. There's one more code to decipher, but there's no point. You know the truth now. You must be sick of chasing after the codes anyways. I'm sorry for deceiving you. I guess this is goodbye. So in this song, when she says, "Why are you still going after those codes like I asked you to?" She accidentally like broke there, and even though I pointed out that didn't make sense, it actually makes sense in hindsight with this. She didn't want us to continue, so she kind of revealed herself, saying, "Like I asked you to," referring to her asking us from the beginning. One more code and we can go back. This didn't take too long, so hopefully we can do some Bond episodes after this. The last one is Save Me, in all caps. I got Poster Vision Group ×1. I got Party Characters information have been updated. Here you go. It isn't much, but I wanted to show my thanks. I appreciate you helping me with this. I think she always says that. Improved Bond Assist, improved combat experience assist, and plug-in paralyzation program V. Amazing! This is incredible! You unlocked all 13 files. Congratulations! Mimi would be so happy that you worked so hard for her. He's like constantly dancing. Congratulations! I'm sure there's a message from Mimi waiting for you, so please read it. What does she have now? Musubi messaged us. I'm glad I hired you. It's Musubi from Musubi's, your place to unwind, but now's not the time for that. I'm so sorry for what Mimi put you through. To be honest, I had my suspicions. Mimi was always bad-mouthing you guys, so for her to vanish and leave word to contact the OSF? ... I guess I'm partially to blame for what happened. Of course, there was the possibility that Mimi was in real danger, so I really was worried. But I had faith that you'd bring everything to the right conclusion, whether Mimi was up to something or not. And you did even better than I expected. I can't condone that what Mimi has done, but I know she's not really a bad person. You see, she's from Lokusho City. It was wiped out by another attack. I think maybe the sudden death of her family just twisted her. Perhaps she felt like she had to lash out at someone. There are many like her who've lost ones they love to others, but can't fight others themselves because they don't have powers. So they turned their hatreds towards easier targets. In Mimi's case, it was the OSF. That being said, I think your dealings with Mimi have changed her a little. I can't really describe it, but it's like there's a light in her eyes now. She's more alive. I'm so sorry for all the trouble, but I think hiring you was just what the doctor ordered. You not only cracked the codes, but you saved my friend's soul. Thank you for a job well done. No more commissions from me. So yeah, I'm glad I've decided to do this now, because if I did this any earlier, I didn't plan this, by the way. I was just going by flow. But now that we know, this is the previous video was me going to Lokusho City in the past and all that stuff, and realizing that place got like destroyed, and the OSF hospital was rebuilt in Seiran City. Seiran? I think it was Seiran. I don't remember. Maybe it was in New Himuka. I don't know. But it was destroyed and rebuilt in a different location. And if I didn't do that part of the story, I'll be reading this part going like, what the hell is Lokusho City? What does that have anything to do with anything? And I won't get the connection there. It would just go right above my head, and I'll be like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I got some rewards, blah, and just move on. Alright, this is from Mimi. I guess I'll read this one first. You're pretty cool, you know that? I detected the final data transfer from the server. You really do see your jobs through to the very end, don't you? I told you I don't think very highly of the OSF, right? I lied to you all this time. I wrote gossip columns about you. I even led you on a wild goose chase for an article. But you kept your promise all the way. I guess there really are honest and trustworthy people within the OSF. I really am ashamed of what I did now. I'm sorry. I've deleted all the dirt I've collected on you and your friends. What kind of dirt would she have? Can you send me that dirt? I'm kind of curious. It's the least I can do. The data you transfer should be yours now. I won't be able to access it, so you don't have to worry about it getting out. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever forgive the OSF for not saving my family, but I do not know that even within the cold, corrupted syndicate I believe the OSF to be, there are kind, hard-working people dedicated to their calling. Thank you for showing me that. Then there's this one. It's Mimi. Oops, forgot to tell you something important. It's Mimi. I didn't intend to send you any more messages, but I forgot to tell you something really important. So allow me one last thing. Don't worry. Nothing that happened is going in the news. I mean, you have no reason to believe me, or believe a liar like me, but I promise. From now on, I'm not writing any articles about you without your permission. But someday, with your blessing, I'd like to try writing a real article about you and your comrades. But I know I've done so much horrible things. That might be asking too much. I'm sorry. Forget anything I said. Or forget I said anything. I feel like since this whole thing was connected to the anime, they might have been planning like a second season or something. And then they add another, like, I don't know if it'd be DLC or like a story update to this game where you can hunt codes again with Mimi or something. And she writes an article about you. Pleased to meet you, Mimi, right? Oh no, it's scrolling by too fast. Oh no, and now there's more. I'll just let this, okay. Pleased to meet you, Mimi, right? This is the first time you're hearing back from me. About the article, if you're serious, please go through OSF PR. I'm fine for an interview with you. No more gossip articles, though. I can't help it if you think the OSF is up to no good. Of course, we're not heroes. We make mistakes, and although it doesn't make the news much, we lose to the others and even die in battle. We're anything but superheroes, but we need you to understand that we want to save everyone. That's what we're fighting for. Every one of us. Yeah, I can believe it. You and your unit, I trust, but I don't know the rest of the OSF, so I don't know if it's true for them. So I'd like to clear things up with an article. Before, I was clouded by my own hatred, but now I'd like to stare the truth in the face and put it into print. I want to perform my job with honesty and integrity, just like you. So I'd like to cover you one more time. I'll give it my best shot. You'll see. Okay, I wonder if I'll get an update later from Mimi going like, oh, you beat the game. Here's a thing I wrote about you and your exploits or your adventures. I think that was, yeah, I already looked at that. Okay, let's I'll just quickly grab this. Oh, I feel like the Chineries are more active lately. It's not enough to put into a forecast, but it worries me. You're OSF, right? This is the base of my gut instinct, but could you take them down as fast as possible? I know I asked you for help, but maybe you could get a helping hand yourself from one of your allies? Sure. Thanks, that's a Scarlet Guardian for you. Haha. Forecaster's Hunch. So those quests are usually like, oh, go here and kill an enemy with a specific way of killing them. And I'm not going to do that here. It's going to be pretty bland for me to just look up where they spawn and then run to them and then try and fight them. But yeah, we're back here. I'm just gonna save real quick. Alright, saved. But what is all these things I've unlocked? Does that have anything to do with here? Like, I unlocked a bunch of visions, but I don't know what visions are. Is that a vision up there? Like that hologram photo? I think that was there before, so... Maybe if I go into items... Oh, here are the posters. What is it for? Already owned. So I can wear the poster? That is weird. That is a weird thing to reward. So yeah, I already bought a bunch of the new gifts that are unlocked, so I can also do that. Alright, let's take a look at this new equipment, actually. This menu is kind of annoying, actually. Oh, here we are. What? That's so weird. I just literally have a thing attached to my character. What? Okay. That's a little silly, if I have to say anything about it. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, this is... I've been censored. That's weird. So who do I have like weird things on? Let's give him like some posters. Since I kind of made a funny thing for him. He has like 2 sets of goggles. He will have a poster of himself. Will he have that turned on while he's sitting around? Oh, he does. Why? Whose idea was this? This is game design, right? This is a game company. There must have been a meeting where the creative team or whatever are like, so we need to make rewards, and I don't really know what to do. We have these concept arts that we can use. We can maybe make hologram posters to put around the hideout, maybe. And then some guys like, you know what would be freaking awesome if we made those hologram posters on the characters. Oh man, this is genius. We're going through with it right now. And then someone like that decision has to be like greenlit by like production or leadership, and before it becomes this. This can't be just like some rogue developer going like, I'm gonna do this because I have time. So yeah, that's a little silly. I wonder if there's like a story behind how that came to be. But yeah, let's do some linking or whatever quests are. Wait, does he have anything? Time travel powers. I thought Karin's power was strongest, but you and Yurito's might have him beat. So he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. I did not think it was possible to break or bring Wakana here from the past. There's no remeasuring Red String's potential. Let's do Shiden. I'm so glad that your powers didn't fall into Togetsu's hands. Just think of all the damage they could do, or could have done with it. Bond episode.
Hey, Kasane, got a minute?
Yes. What do you need?
It can wait if you're busy, but I was hoping you'd run some military exercises with me.
We can go now. Let's head to the training facility.
Am I gonna fight him again?
Damn it. I thought I could win this time. I can't believe you turned the tables on me at the last second.
I may have managed to push through at the end, but it was really close. Thanks. That made for a good training session. I noticed you move differently now. It's like you don't hesitate anymore.
Don't analyze me. You shouldn't get carried away just because you beat me.
It was a compliment.
I know, but I guess it's fine. I'll learn from this experience and win next time. Just you wait.
Next time.
I appreciate your passion, but remember not to push yourself too hard. You'll make your family worry.
I don't even have to be pushing myself for them to worry. They never listen to anything I say.
You have good parents. You had better be replying to all of their messages.
I am, but they still won't stop bugging me. I decided I'm gonna drop by and see them once in a while.
That's a good idea. I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
They're constantly asking when I'll be coming over next. I mean, don't they get how busy I am?
You always talk about them like that, but I know they're important to you. You just can't admit it.
That's normal. You're just too blunt. Although that could be why you're so strong. You fight for what's important to you without being bothered by what anyone else thinks. That's a strength that can't be measured, and utterly incomprehensible to me. But I did learn something while watching.
No, Shiden is a lot less, provocative, I guess? I don't know if that's the word. Like, he does it, like, he's not, like, super defensive all the time. Or at least not as much as when we first met him. He was, like, super annoying when we first met him, but now he seems to be a little bit better. Even though he still, like, I don't know, overreacts to the stuff we say every once in a while.
What would that be?
Real strength isn't something you compare against other people. Everyone, including me, has their own unique strength. Anyway, don't get cocky just because you're a little talented. I'm eventually going to surpass you and run the OSF one day.
Well, that sounds good.
And here I thought you'd actually grown as a person. You haven't changed much at all.
What?
Although, it would be off-putting if you suddenly changed overnight. So I guess this is better.
Nothing but insults, as usual. Are you really trying to become friends with me?
About that. I know what Kyoka said, but I don't think we need to force a friendship between us.
What?
We may have different ways of thinking, but we can trust each other on the battlefield. Don't you think that's good enough?
Isn't that what friends do?
We're fighting in the same platoon. I suppose I can at least be cooperative.
That's interesting, because Shiden was the one who said he didn't come here to make friends.
Now I'd like to welcome Shiden, who transferred from Kodama Platoon. Please introduce yourself.
Shiden Ritter. My power is electrokinesis. I don't plan on being your friend.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement.
Brain message. Hey, or next time. Hey, are you free tomorrow afternoon? We should spar again. I want to get you back for last time. One day isn't gonna make much of a difference in results. I don't have time to train with you every day. You're saying that because you're afraid I'll win. I just got over a wall and I'm feeling great. One day is plenty of time to get better. If you don't want to spar, then let's do it in real combat. We'll see who can take down the most others. You have no right to refuse. Okay, whatever. Sounds good. Sounds good, Shiden. You teenage boy. Gemma is here. Let's talk to him. So the moon was dropping the others onto Earth? I thought the others were our enemies. But it turns out, it turns behind their ugly veil. It was humans all along. Bond episode.
Kasane, can we talk? I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I know this is cruel of me to ask, but could you tell me where Naomi died? I heard about what happened to her, and I wanted to visit the last place she stood before she died. Of course, you don't have to tell me if it's too painful for you.
It's Mizuhagawa. We can go together.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think you should see it too.
Sorry, and thank you.
Naomi died around here. This is where she fought the Togetsu soldiers. She and the rest of the people transformed into others. They saved us when we had nowhere to run, at the cost of their own lives.
Apparently including, Fubuki? No. Karin's, family member, potentially. Alice? He came and he's like, oh no, Alice! When, it was, like, heavily implied that Alice was a human that turned into an other, and that's why, Karin is so focused on, a cure that would convert others back to human.
It must have been hard for you.
Just looking at this place brings back painful memories. Naomi told me something back then, though. That she was happy to have been alive, and to perform one last act of humanity. Naomi was in pain, but she found a reason to live. That's why I won't let this keep me down. I'll survive anything the world wants to throw at me.
I see. Naomi lived her life to the fullest.
Gemma, are you crying?
Oh, looks like I am. Sorry.
You better not say you want to die, too.
Don't worry, I won't. I already decided I wouldn't waste my life anymore. I'm sure Naomi wouldn't be happy if I did something like that.
Good. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Why did you want to come here anyway?
I wanted to confirm what I was feeling. To figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. I won't let anyone go through what Naomi did ever again. However, this nation's issues are too great. Suo and Seiron are no different. They use and discard the innocent for their own gain.
You're right. I'm sure there are people like Naomi suffering somewhere in this country, even now.
I was hesitating because of the size of the opposition. But learning about Naomi's last moments here has solidified the path I need to take. Now that the government's actions have been made public, the system is slowly changing. I want to help create a new system to make up for past mistakes. That's the least I can do for Naomi.
I'm glad you have a goal. I'm sure she would be happy. It sounds like you'll still have plenty to do after retirement.
Actually, I had another idea about my retirement, although it might be a little conceited. If a retired OSF soldier can live a long life and do something to help society, then I want to become the model case of a psionic successfully aging.
That's impressive. You must have drawn upon your vast experience to come up with an idea like that.
No, I didn't come up with it on my own. It's something I thought after talking with you.
Really?
Remember when I had you taste my cooking the other day? That helped me gain a little confidence that I had more to offer than my ability to fight. Even if I lose my power, there are still so many new things for me to try.
But yeah, it is established that as the human brain grows older, their psionic powers goes away, and that's why these people are conscripted at a really early age and immediately giving like age-suppressing drugs to keep them looking, or keep them as young as possible for as long as possible.
I was worried about what would happen after retirement, but now I'm almost looking forward to it. People really can change.
He does look happier than when he first handed me Naomi's letter. Life goes on in this world, even without her. For both Gemma and me. I feel like I should start something new too.
Really? Do you want to try cooking with me? It's pretty interesting.
I'll think about it.
That means no. The shadows, the silhouettes actually take
Look,
on
Kasane, it seems like I'm not very good at expressing these kind of feelings.
the silhouettes of that loading screen of every character takes on like the accessories I give them. So Luca has like this big like square as a body. He has on the poster I made him wear.
I'm just concerned about you as a friend. That's all I wanted to say.
It's strange. I don't feel upset hearing that coming from you, Gemma. Thank you.
No need to thank me, I'm just telling you how I feel. This is kind of embarrassing.
On level 5 with Gemma. I have prolonged SAS. His actually drains really quickly, so I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make.
I know this is strange to say, but I really admire you.
I admire you as well. I have to make sure I live up to your respect.
Alright, what does he say? I remember what Naomi said. I asked you if you wanted to cook with me, right? That made me remember something about Naomi. When Naomi gave me the recipe, she told me she wanted me to make it for you. She was worried about you, saying you skipped meals if she didn't say anything. She told you that much? Oh, Naomi, I'm fine. I eat to survive, right? Gemma? Yeah, there's a lot we have to do, so we'll eat and survive. Alright. Gemma, Arashi. Let's do Arashi since she's like right here. I've got a feeling things are going to be hectic after this. I'll be taking it easy until Wakana gets up.
Arashi, do you have a second? It's about this program. After the update... She seems unusually focused. Is she making a new program?
Whoa, Kasane!
This is a video game. You're playing instead of doing work?
I could say you caught me, but this is what I always do. It's kind of pointless yelling at me over things like this anymore.
Why do you want to skip out on work so much?
It's not that simple. This is a defensive measure to ensure I don't waste my precious stamina and mental energy on pointless work.
Defensive measure? That's basically...
Arashi, got a minute?
Ooh.
Did you come to scold me about my work ethic too?
Now's not the time for jokes. Major General Fubuki might be in trouble.
Wait, what?
What happened?
I haven't been able to reach him for the past few hours. His geolocation isn't available either.
Major General Fubuki at this point is supposed to be trying to convince the Seiran government and the new Himuka government to work together.
The OSF hasn't been able to help. We're working in the dark.
It's probably best we go look for him then.
No, we don't need to do that.
How come?
Because he's playing games with her right now.
Because he's going to wander back like nothing happened. Going to look for him is just a waste of time.
Saving your only brother is a waste of your time?
I'm saying my time shouldn't be used on a pointless effort.
Fine. Let me try putting it another way. Which do you think is better? Wasting a moment of your time on pointless work? Or losing him and regretting it for the rest of your life?
Lose him? Right. You... I see. You may have a point. Haruka, send me Fubuki's last known location.
Okay, hold on. There, I sent it. It was a while ago, so we should expand the search. Arashi? Did she just leave?
Can you track her location with GPS?
I'm doing it, but I'm getting her geolocation data coming from everywhere. I can't get a lock on her current location.
It must be her hypervelocity. We should wait and see where she ends up before we go after her.
Arashi stopped. She's...
It's Arashi. Rebel is blocking my path. I'll need your power to move this. I'll send you the coordinates.
I'm heading out to the coordinates. Looks like it's around the abandoned subway.
Oh, we got a little section.
Arashi, I'm inside the abandoned subway, headed your way. Copy that. Hurry if you can. I'll continue investigating the area. Later then. Hey, Arashi.
I can use her power while she's
She
gone
says
away.
whatever she wants. Like you're one to talk, Kasane.
I think in order to continue, I have to kill all these things.
Let's have some fun.
This is pretty good. The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Let's
You dropped something rare.
I'm not gonna explore too much since I've already done this a bunch of times already, but I will still pick this stuff up. Run, 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 run!
The enemy shell is broken. Kasane, now's the time to attack.
Alright, I'm making a beeline for the lady. See what's up. I guess I can not. I don't really have to fight these guys. Alright, here we go.
I've almost reached the coordinates.
Copy that. I'm getting reports about a gust of wind blowing through the city.
What?
Yes, it's not causing any damage, but apparently it's unsettling. I just thought you should know.
That's just Arashi, like, going all over the place with their super
That
speed.
gust. I don't think it'll be coming back. I'm betting it was Arashi. She was probably running all over the place looking for traces of Major General Fubuki. Despite what she was saying, she must be really worried.
If I can just find an opening.
Arashi!
Kasane, what took you so long?
I came here as soon as I could. I'll save my questions for later. First, we have to do something about this.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can keep going. Is Major General Fubuki up ahead?
Probably. It looks like there was a big fight here. The damage seems recent.
They just won't let up. What gives?
They're not going to stop me.
Let's hurry up and take care of them. This area is particularly in danger of caving in. Understood. You be careful too.
Don't fail.
It's caved in ahead. Fubuki won't be able to move.
I think if I kill them, I get a recharge on the SAS. So I can continue, if I kill them fast enough,
Kasane, normal human speed can't keep up with that other.
if I keep killing them, I can keep up Arashi's SAS ability.
Useless. Checkmate.
And I don't have to wait for it to recharge.
It's over.
I think that's it.
More rubble.
Leave it to me.
Fubuki!
Arashi? What are you doing here?
We were worried about you.
I could ask you the same thing. What happened?
I was investigating the area when the extinction belt suddenly descended and jammed my transmissions. Then the others suddenly appeared and destroyed the path, trapping me here.
I knew I didn't need to come all this way. Honestly.
No, you still saved me. Thank you, Kasane. I'm sorry to have bothered you, sis.
Yeah, no kidding. Now I'm exhausted.
Sorry. I guess this makes it the second time you saved me.
Did something similar to this happen in the past?
Yes, back when I was a kid, and scouted by the OSF. Arashi threw a big tantrum using her power, and told them they couldn't take me with them.
What? But it's obligatory. It's no use trying to change their mind. So why?
The OSF and death go hand in hand. Sometimes we need to accept the irrational. I might be able to handle that, but I knew full well that someone earnest like him wasn't equipped to deal with it. And those who aren't equipped to deal with it have a high chance of dying needlessly. So I thought I'd save everyone the trouble and stop him from being enlisted in the first place. Although in the end, I wasn't able to change anything. Just a child's tantrum. That was the biggest waste of my entire life. My brother ended up enlisting in the OSF and somehow even managed to climb up to regiment commander. On the other hand, I got injured, got the top brass on my back, making me run PR. Just the worst.
Injured? So you got hurt?
Yeah, I did something really stupid. I used my hypervelocity and tore my limbs off when I hit a wall.
What?
What?
Don't worry, they fixed them right up so there's barely even a scar.
What?
But like you said, my pointless action didn't yield me anything. Just like today.
Neither of them are pointless to me.
Fubuki?
You risked your life to protect me. You used your tiny body to shield me. Ever since I saw that, I wanted to become someone who could risk their life for another. And while you were healing, I found out how fun letters could be.
Letters? What letters?
Did you forget? You wrote me letters as part of your physical therapy treatments for your hands. That's why I started writing letters too. It's like a hobby of mine now.
Really?
It helps me relax. There's something else it helps me with too. It helps me remember the time you defended me. It really cheers me up. So it wasn't pointless.
Huh.
So about today, do you really think it was pointless?
Yeah, I do.
I see.
I really hate wasted effort, but that doesn't mean it's all bad. It's fine doing something like this once in a while. It's a little embarrassing how it goes against everything I believe in, though.
But they love each other. Ooh, I love that. Just when I finally forgot. Memories are a problem. I wonder if there's any easy way to erase them, although erasing them from another person's brain is too much like personality rehabilitation for my liking. Well, I remembered, so I thought I'd read his letters again. But unfortunately, I threw them all away. It's really too bad. I don't think the garbage dissolution has started yet, so why don't you go get them out? Think about it. This unit doesn't separate trash. I'm not digging letters out of an unsanitary place like that. Alright. I'm at an hour now, and how much? We still have Anabi. We have Yuito. We have Kyoka. So I think I'll do all that in the next one. And also we'll be giving gifts to them in the next one instead. And yeah. I'm surprised these little sections actually are longer than the actual like main story. I guess it's you go at your own pace, and the story kind of I'm like rushing through it to get to the next sections. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I'd see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.